Hello viewers, this is Tapsi Sala, your host for the Africa Renaissance TV Agric Is Culture program. Today we are here in Tujereng at Minteh's Poultry Farm. We know that he is definitely into agricultural production, particularly poultry farming. So do follow us as we actually take you through some of his production cycle and what is his capacity as an entrepreneur, especially agric entrepreneur. So do follow me as I actually take you through and have an inside interview with him and his employee. Thank you. So here today we actually in Tujereng, where we meeting one of our prominent farmer who is also into the agricultural production. So as you know, more particularly in the livestock sector, poultry in particular, it is an area that is not widely dominated. So having some prominent Gambians who are into the poultry sector, particularly in the production side, is definitely welcoming. And we knew that, in fact, most of our poultry chicks, most of our chickens that we actually eat and our eggs that we consume are widely imported. So having them on the ground that are actually into the production will definitely add value and it will reduce the importation rate. So we hope in the near future the poultry production or the importation rate of our poultry chicks and our birds, we call them, and the eggs will definitely be minimal. So today here we are in Tujera, as I said, we're meeting the people who are into the poultry sector and also they are into the production, active production. What I mean by active production is like, they are definitely serious about what they do. So here today we have Mr. Minteh. So good morning, Mr. Minteh, and welcome to the Africa Renaissance program or
Thank,
TV.
thank you very much, for having me.
It's a pleasure having you. And
Yeah,
then, can you briefly tell us who you are and your role here at the Minteh's Poultry Farm?
yeah, I am Lalo Minteh. I'm the farm manager in Minteh Poultry Farm.
Okay.
So right now we are in for laying eggs production.
Mm-hmm.
So we do have broilers, but seasonally we have broiler farm where it's located at Chukuranenga Johnson, which is our mother farm.
Okay.
So but here is 100% layers,
Wow.
meaning egg production.
Wow. You are
Yeah,
actually into active egg production.
yeah.
So good. So it's important that you started somewhere and then you migrated here. So what
Yes.
really motivated you, or what really inspired you to migrate from your previous farm to this place?
Yeah, actually, when we were starting, at Sukutaneva, it
Mm-hmm.
was not a residential, but as time goes on, it becomes residential.
Mm-hmm.
So, and the expansion also, require us to, move from that place
Exactly.
because this place is not that big as here.
Mm-hmm.
So, and also, with white layers, they make a lot of noise.
Yeah.
It's not conducive for residential areas.
Exactly.
So that's why, we come to this area, whereas it's almost bushy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Because these poultry chicks, and they don't need that much noise, whereas they can do their production as expected,
Yeah,
especially these layer birds. So
exactly.
because that too much noise may compromise their production.
Yeah,
So it's important that you relocate and have a place that is quiet and the environment here is definitely conducive.
very, very
I'm really
conducive.
enjoying the
Yeah.
environment to be
Yes.
honest, because here there is not much disturbance
Yeah,
and people are just doing their work as expected.
exactly.
So I know that it is definitely something that is what doing,
Yeah,
especially the area that you are actually, because layer production is definitely tedious,
it's
and we know
definitely
that. So can
tedious.
you tell us the journey, like when you started up to now, how it actually takes?
Wow.
Yeah,
it's
because I
a,
know it's not easy. I
it's
don't
not
think
easy.
definitely.
It's a rocky road. But
Yeah.
thank God, we are
Mhm.
still
Yeah.
in the business.
Exactly.
Yeah, the time we have started, that was back in 2016.
Wow.
We started it then. Poultry was very mature in the country,
Wow.
especially the poultry egg, local egg or national egg per
Yeah.
se.
Sure.
Yeah, then it's very hard for you to have a customers to sell your
Yeah,
eggs.
that's true.
Yeah, because the dominant was imported egg, which is more cheaper as
That's
well.
true. That's true.
So, but thank God now along the road, you've been known So now, thank God, whatever you have, it's easy to sell it.
Yeah, definitely. It's
Yeah.
like the market is already
The
established.
market is already
So
established.
yeah,
Thank God for that. Yeah.
yeah, that is
But
good.
at the initial part, wow, sometimes one big production you have to throw them
Wow,
all.
wow.
Yes.
So that was like at the initial stage, it was frustrating.
Very,
But
very
I think with
frustrating.
commitment
Yeah.
and passion towards what you want to achieve, you are
Exactly.
able to reach here today.
Yeah, and
And
people
yeah,
also were not aware about the local eggs.
yeah,
What they've been known was the imported eggs.
okay, yeah.
So I remember one of my one of my circular guy, whenever we sell local egg, he say, I will never consume local egg. I say, look, now we change local eggs to national egg.
Oh wow.
So now we don't call it no more
Call
local
them
egg,
local
because
eggs.
if you
Oh,
call it local eggs, the Sarakules, they won't buy it.
oh,
So then we make
yeah,
it national egg.
you're
Yeah.
right. So I know that is like a strategy that you change the name
You have to
from
change the
local
name, yes,
egg
yeah.
to national egg. So, but then like we actually have to also embrace our own. That is like
Yeah.
the produce that actually made here in the Gambia. So it's important because like even eating what you grow make you healthier, as our former president normally say. Because
Definitely.
like these eggs, I knew that they are very healthy.
Very, very
They are
healthy.
definitely healthy. So
Yeah.
eating them or consuming them will definitely, do good for our health and
Very.
our production as it is. So now, just briefly, can you tell us like your capacity here, your production capacity, like how many
Actually,
bars?
we have the structure of 12,000 capacity, but right now we have roughly, 8,500, 8,600
Oh,
bats,
okay.
Yeah, because due to, the heavy rainy season we just coming from.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So the market was very, very tedious, and beside also the production was very, very low. Then you cannot maintain them. Then you
Exactly,
have to sell some of them to
exactly.
reduce
That is
the
it. That
batch.
is it. That is it.
So, but thank God now we are out of rainy season, so the bats are coming up again, which is a good sign for us.
So that's true.
Yeah, but definitely the rain season was really, really challenging.
Don't you think like you say like you have a capacity about 12,000 bars? Don't you think like it was a big risk having that big number, knowing the market, and then but I know that you have an established market already. So, but what definitely motivated you to go to that big number?
Yeah, because this is a career. This is my career. So if I wanted to be whatever other people wanted to be, it have to be this.
Exactly.
So, and this is a game of numbers.
That's true.
So the more numbers you have, the
Yeah,
better you
exactly.
stand.
Yeah.
As a good margin. So therefore, the only challenges we went through is the feed,
Oh yeah.
because
It's
this
expensive.
Ukraine war and Russia,
Yeah.
and most of us Senegal, Gambia, we get corns from Ukraine.
Oh yeah. Exactly.
So that moment, that was 2 3 months ago. That was a really challenge, because we couldn't even have a feed for our bats. So, but thank God now things are getting smoother and getting better.
Yeah.
So that even forced us to sell a lot of our bats, then.
Wow.
Yeah, and the feed price also was very, very expensive. Imagine, last year we get, a bag of feed like 1,200, but today it's
It's
$1,850,
wow, wow,
which
wow.
is very, very
Maybe by
expensive.
next year it may reach
It's
2,000 or more.
exactly,
So you see.
exactly,
So
exactly.
don't you think like it's also wise enough, like you strategize in making sure at least you do feed formulation? Don't you think? Oh, you see means in which you can also produce your own feed
Yeah, I see all that, areas, but everything is a process.
gradually. Yeah.
First, we know, thank God for now, we've been known in this business, the
Exactly.
marketing is not that much challenging. So whatever we produce, then there's a demand for it.
Wow.
Thank God for that.
Wow.
Yeah, but now, we are thinking of that, we have a numbers, because we consume like, maybe, 17 bags a day,
Wow.
or 16,
A day?
18 bags, yeah, 18 bags a day.
Oh wow, that is a
And
huge
which is,
number.
more than, nearly $40,000 is,
Oh
that
wow.
is $37,000 a day,
that is too
which
much.
is really huge.
Yeah,
So,
that's
but,
too much.
yet still, our next project, is about feed meal and other things, but it's a process.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a
It
process,
has to start
First, you have
gradually.
to have
Yeah,
the, at least, the numbers
that's true.
before you think of, the feed meal. And
Oh,
feed meal also, it has, a long way to go.
so coming back to the consistency, because we know that especially most of the people who are into the poultry side, like they start when the market is not there, they stop. Like you go at a while, maybe your first batch, second batch, and you know that it's not doing well for you. You decide to close your farm and
Yeah,
and go in for other things else. Like
exactly.
how is the consistency of your production?
No, for me, since I started, the consistency is there.
Okay.
So we started at 1,000, maybe 500, 200. We started with 200, 500,000, 2,000, 5,000, up to 10,000, even up to more.
Wow.
So yet still, we always try. We know, these birds, they have their management guides.
Exactly.
Likely, if God helps you, likely, then they don't fail you unless and until, some viral disease comes and things like that. So we know that, maybe in 6 months, these are about to, retire. Then, we start to, bring new badges. So that's why, we maintain our customers. And the customers, we have loyal customers as well. As you see, the middlemen,
Yeah,
people are
exactly.
coming.
Yeah, that's true.
So
Yeah,
to take eggs,
that's true.
easy.
Yeah, exactly. That in
So
fact is a source of employment for them also.
exactly,
Exactly.
exactly,
That
exactly.
is true.
So
That is true.
then definitely, the thing is, the market now, that's not a big challenge for us, because for us, we are not, within we the farmers, we are not
Exactly.
each other's
Yeah,
competitors.
that's true.
Our main competitors are, imported eggs.
Wow.
So the good things about it, now, the masses out there knows about the difference between imported and
yeah,
local egg.
local eggs. You're right.
So we deal with fresh, and the size is also big, and it's good. So there's no, we stand at a better
I
chance.
know, exactly.
So therefore,
So,
and
yeah.
also, you can see, in 2-3 years back or 4 years back, in supermarket, you don't have, local eggs.
That is true.
But now it's
They're
hardly for you
demanding.
to find imported eggs in the supermarket,
Exactly.
and which is a very good, chance for us.
Yeah, that's
So definitely, I'm glad that, where the poultry sectors are
yeah,
now
at
in the
least now
country.
they're realizing it.
Yeah,
So
they
because we are
realize it.
trying to promote our own.
Exactly.
So and then like just going again to your employees, like
Yeah.
you have a capacity of how many people working here at the farm? Because I know that you have about 100 by 20, I guess, like the land size,
Yeah,
the dimension of the
no,
land.
the house is 100 meter by 20.
Exactly, yes.
Exactly. But, so far, we are using, semi-automatic. So, if you are using a manual drinkers, which is, too much, labor force.
Exactly, yeah.
But right now, the waters are coming automatically.
Oh.
So the numbers, we have right now, permanent staff, we have almost like 13.
13?
Yeah, 13.
Oh, that's good.
13 to
That's a good
14.
number.
Yeah. So we have permanent staffs, we have almost more than, 12, or even 14. So we have many staffs here, really. Because, we are not only into poultry, but, in tree planting.
Yeah, exactly.
You see watermelon, even in the dry season,
I
we
can
do
see
it.
them,
Yeah. Yeah,
see
this
them.
this
So,
is a dry, even in the dry season, we do watermelon.
oh,
So these projects are going, and we are also into fish pond. So which is also in the process,
that's
is
good.
coming up. Yeah.
That's good because, like it's important because you also contributing to reducing the unemployment rate.
Yeah.
Because we know that there are many people down there
Yeah.
who need job and
Yes.
but they cannot have the job from the government or some NGOs. But you coming up with such and at least to be employed at that good number is definitely something that working.
is,
And
it
I know
is.
when you have 10 people like you who are doing differently,
Yeah.
I think like the unemployment rate because these people will have the idea and the knowledge. Maybe along the way when they feel like they no more want to work here, they can establish
their own. That's what is even happening.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what is
Some
even
people will
happening.
be
Yes.
here until a while they go and also stand their own.
Exactly.
So also but
Yeah.
you will be part of the success story.
Yeah.
Because that is what it takes.
No, that's what is even happening. Most of these people are here. They are actually, they are working. They are at the, we are paying them, but at least also they are learning.
Exactly.
At the end of the day, they are going to establish their own farm. Many people who has been here for mentorship, training, internship.
Exactly.
So even we are working with the institution, we are also conducting, the training. Even maybe 3 months ago, we have a partnership with UNDP, ITC. We are training their people. So practically,
Wow.
because we are commercial farmers.
Exactly.
So we know the monies involved. We know whatever. We are dealing with the reality, not in the theoretical terms. So.
Okay.
And whatever we are doing it, we are also, thinking of the, profit margin.
Exactly.
So whatever we are putting in, we know, how much is the returns and all those things.
Wow. So you talk about like the last flood. We know that it definitely disturbed a lot of people because there was a time I saw one update. One farmer almost lost through his entire farm.
Yeah, I know.
Because of the flood and all that. So I know you will probably either directly or indirectly have that challenge too.
Yes.
So how was it the experience during that time?
This is I never experienced such really. As I'm saying right now, because of the too much rains, it even pushed us a lot of debt because the birds you must give what they want.
Exactly.
So and they are not producing because too much rain makes them not to produce.
That's
The
true.
percentage was very low. They couldn't even able to.
That's true.
They couldn't even able to feed themselves. You see, so and which is very very frustrating. Yeah, but sometimes it's farming. Definitely, it's a passion. That's why we are still
Exactly.
in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
That is true.
really, that's why most people, where they normally get their information, they only thinking of the, good side of it, the profit they will get. Maybe if you think of 1,000 layers, they will produce 30x, how much that's going to be and all those things.
Wow, that's good.
That, motivate, a lot of people to go in for it. So at the end of the day, whenever negative comes along, then they become discouraged.
Exactly.
But, thank God we are in for this for almost like 6-7 years now. So we have been a lot of challenges. So we never pray for it, but sometimes it
Yeah,
happens.
exactly. These are
Yeah.
natural phenomenon
Yeah,
that is
definitely.
inevitable.
Yeah.
So it is understandable. But
Yeah.
you also should have, well, I know you have, sustainability measures to see. At least with that,
Exactly.
or
Yeah.
even with that, you still maintain, and Alhamdulillah, you're going fine.
Yeah,
So I
but
know with time you will also recover. Definitely.
yeah, sustainable level is like at least 1 month. But if it is more than 1 month, my brother, it drags you down to
Exactly,
the
definitely.
floor.
It's
So
not,
that's
it's not,
the
it's,
worst
it's not
part of it,
promising
really.
at the
Yeah.
time. But
Yeah.
yeah, we're sorry for that. And then,
Yeah.
that these are things that you actually ought to have, and then you learn from it.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you
It's a learning
because that is
process.
even making you to introduce vertical system. I think
As
that
I
that is
told
also
you,
another
exactly.
level.
This is just our new project now because
Exactly.
I feel that the previous rainy season we just experienced last year, so that even force us now. The next project have to be a battery cage
Oh,
because you can easily manage the floor. You see, this house is too big.
exactly.
So if you want to fill this with bedding, the granite
The
cell
ground
or,
sense, yeah.
or wood saving,
Exactly.
in the rainy season you don't get such.
Definitely.
So and the floor for you to maintain it in the perfect way is
Yeah,
really
definitely.
challenging.
Yeah,
So that's why the best way is maybe we have no choice but to introduce a battery cage. So whereas the management can be easy.
exactly.
Yeah.
Though we know in poultry probably maybe the free range may be of interest to you, but then maybe with time you
Yeah.
will say like introducing the battery cage. That
Yeah,
is because like
exactly.
yeah, it's important because when you're going in for commercial and large size,
Yeah,
sometimes the situation may propel you to do so because
exactly.
like even though
Yeah.
it's not your will,
Yeah.
but you have to go for it because of such issues that come along your way that what introduce you to such situation.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
now coming back, like I know you have challenges to be honest.
Yeah.
I know that you definitely have challenges either in financial or even in management level or whatever along the farm.
Yeah.
So what are your basic challenges here that you face in your farm?
The challenge is many, but when we finance, is the major challenge,
Exactly.
number one. But
That's true.
also, the disease, in poultry in Africa, disease also is a challenge. So management, I have a good team, which at least we have been working with them for many years now. They are very loyal and very committed, and they are so passionate about the job itself. It's like they are theirs,
Exactly. Yeah.
So which is a good part of it, really, because whatever comes good or bad, we share it together. So, but poultry is money intensive,
Yeah.
my
Exactly.
brother.
That's true.
To be candid enough, this project need millions,
Yeah.
to
It
sustain
needs.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That is
really,
definitely
so
true.
definitely that one, it makes many people they only think about the chicks. I can able to buy chicks then and go ahead
Exactly.
of it. But
Well, it's not
the
that.
feed, 73% of our incomes goes to feed,
Yeah.
which is so huge, which is so too much.
Yeah, that's
Feed
true.
is very expensive. So
So
poultry,
maybe like
finance is a challenge.
we when we are coming, you actually give us some detergents. I can say, or I don't know,
Yeah,
like
detergent. Yeah, yeah,
for the biosecurity
yeah. That's
aspect.
it. Yes.
Because like if you maintain the biosecurity, maybe
Yeah.
like in fact like the percentage of you going into losses may be minimal because once the biosecurity is maintained, maybe like the focus in the medication aspect may be reduced.
Yeah.
Maybe your main focus probably may be on buying the feed and all that
Yeah.
you probably may need for your production. So
Yes.
it's important that you also have the biosecurity. Is it something like whoever comes, you have to go under the biosecurity aspect, like
Yeah.
making sure they clean their shoe and hands or what?
Yeah, as you can see, the land, the farm is little bit, big, but yet still, whoever, are going inside, they have their specialist shoe which they put in. So different from the one you roaming around or the guests. The guests only stop at the Bantaba.
Okay.
You understand? So only those who goes to the yeah, so are the one who have the access to put that shoes in.
Okay. Okay.
So for the biosecurity is the key. It's very important because it will limit the the amount of
Exactly.
medication you are going to give to your birds. So that one is very, very important.
That
But
becomes
thank God, for us, we have been through some challenges, but medication wise, as a layers, we do that, continuously, especially, intravit
yeah.
vitamin.
Yeah.
So vitamin, we do it every month, to boost their system and all those things because laying is not easy.
Okay, since now you've actually took us through
Yes.
your farm,
Mm-hmm.
we're really inspired. I'm definitely inspired, and I think
Thank
like
you.
it is
Thank
high
you very
time
much.
I started doing the same thing as you're doing. So, what are your final words to the people down there who also probably want to venture into the poultry sector or in fact in agriculture in general? Because we realize that some people may have the notion that agric is for the poor, and we know that it's huge investment.
Yes.
You don't have it's capital intensive, like you said,
Mm-hmm.
and it requires a lot of money. The youths who are there, they feel like doing nothing and they can start small and grow big.
Yeah.
And people who are down there also who want to venture into agri production, having the mindset that it's for the poor or people who cannot make it.
Mm-hmm.
What is your final message?
Well, agriculture is a life, and especially poultry is a lucrative business. I urge most youths out there, even not only the youth, especially
Exactly.
people with financial muscles, let them come on board and rescue this country in terms of eggs and chicken. So yeah, because as you can see now, for us, our major challenge is finance.
Yeah, that's true.
Because we have that confidence, and I feel that the marketing is not our challenge that anymore. Thank God for that. And beside also, we know how, because the team we have I'm very, very much comfortable with it, because we've been together for far too long, for almost 5 to 6 years. We have the veterinarian, the technical manager, the security, the operators, the admin, and marketing. So all this, we come together, young people, to make sure, to push this agenda ahead. And we are also open arms to most youths, in the country. Mainly, we even make training free of charges. Yeah. So, and I definitely urge most people, especially the youths and people with money. And the notion also out there, is for the poor. That was then.
Yeah,
But
but
now,
now
as I told you, how much we spend here and all
exactly,
those things.
definitely.
It's not. You need millions,
No,
to establish
definitely,
this.
yeah.
And with support of finance, we can even expand up to 50,000 crates a day,
Yeah, definitely.
because we have that confidence and we have the team which can able to execute that.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true. Now he's calling on everyone to venture into the poultry production, in
Yeah.
particular, and agricultural production in general.
Exactly.
So it was a pleasure having you,
Thank
and
you
then
so much.
thank you
Tamsir.
very much for
You're
inviting us
welcome.
and for hosting us.
It's
We really
pleasure to have
enjoy
you.
the environment. So,
Yeah.
so we will be definitely there to see that inshallah, to the completion of your other project that
The
is
new
coming, that
project,
is the
exactly.
fish farming and all that. So
Exactly.
at least it will be also another source of employment for people down there. So it was definitely a pleasure having you, and thank you very much for your time, and we really appreciate it.
You're welcome,
So viewers,
Tamsir.
that was here for today, and then we were here today in Minteh's poultry farm. They have a capacity before about 12,000, but then due to some natural phenomenon, they are about operating about 8,500 bats that are operational right now. So it is important that we venture into the field and know the area, because it's lucrative. Though it is challenging, definitely. It's definitely challenging. But then I know when you have the passion, you start small, you grow
You
big,
grow big,
and one
yeah.
day you'll be there.
Exactly.
So it was a pleasure having you here, and then we really appreciate the time. Anyway.
Yeah,
Thank
welcome.
you.
Welcome.
Okay, welcome back. Still at Minteh's farm today. It is definitely interesting to actually meet some of the people that are on the ground, who are definitely doing amazingly well, to see that they also contribute in our nation development. So here we are with one of the employee at Minteh's farm, so we will have an inside interview with him to ask him what he do here as a person, and the operational level, and the issues that actually they're facing here in their production cycle. So Assalamualaikum, comme like ñu la welcome si Africa Renaissance TV. So mën nga ne wax yow sa tour ak yow la moo nekk fi sa rôle fii nii si Minteh's farm fii nii.
Man Baye Mor laa tudda.
Baye Mor.
Waaw ma sant bi Fall la.
Fall. Baye Mor Fall.
Yes.
So yow tam yaa ngi fii nii comme Minteh's farm. So yow yàgg nga fi ñaata at nga fi am wala ñaata weer wala ñaata semaine nga fi am.
Non yàgg naa fi nag. Waaw because depuis ganaar yi ñëwaguñ man maa ngi fii. Waaw boobu léegi daal mun naa laa wax ne xam naa ëpp na 3 years yoolu sax. Waaw wala 4 years yoolu sax.
Comme dafa nekk ne yow kon.
waaw ok
dara lu la umba fii daal.
waaw non dara umbul ma fii waaw.
so loolu moom leer na dégg
ma fii
so mun naa la wax daal yow yaa ngi njaatige fii daal.
waaw man maa ngi njaatige bi waaw dëgg la.
waaw loolu dëgg la so comme yow la moo nekk fii sa rôle la moo nekk sa liggéey fii nii yow.
suma liggéey fii man maa ngi si wàllu ganaar yi. waaw because time boobu kay si lépp laa nekk. waaw waaye luy dugg ak luy génn yóbbu waaye léegi fu mu nekk nii si ganaar yi laa gën a nekk.
si ganaar yi
waaw.
comme si wàllu ganaar yi si ban
comme joxe lekka bi. ndox bi comme ak liggéey comme automatique bi yoolu noonu daal. yaa understand. waaw loolu yëpp dama ko day def ak saa waay. waaw man ak Minteh.
so comme like yow lekka bi moom ban time
man dama dee joxe comme tout laa leen day jox lekka. bëccëg bi waaw. so fajar bi booy ñoom ñoo dee liggéey foo leen day jóg. waaw ñu door a atteindre affaire yi. mais baa ñu waxee after 5 yoon ñoom fekk pare neen léegi man dama dee ñëw 8 dama war a fekk fii si place bi waaw. so su ma ñëwee dama nekk comme si biir raxas automatique bi. understand nga waaw pour gars yi mun a am ndox bu set bi. because suñu amee ndox bu set bi si leen dee mun a nen.
exactly
understand nga waaye suñu amul ndox bu set bi rek duñ mun a naan te nen bi ndox la. ok waaw ok so you understand. waaw so su ma ñëwee ba ma laal nen bi dama day nekk foofu ba 9 la day start comme génne nen bi first collection bi. waaw su ma defee boobu seconde bi 10. understand waaw.
yow moom comme lay yow sa liggéey fii. am na solo
waaw ok
at least da nga day jox gars yi lu ñu lekk.
waaw
te tamit da nga leen raxasal fi ñu naan. te loolu dafa nekk lu nga xam lu am important. because comme nu ma doon waxee sa boss balaa ma laa
waaw.
comme especially comme ni ñu ko doon wax si anglais biosecurity.
waaw yes.
ganaar yi dañ nekk lu nga xam ne seen wérgu yaram da nga ko war a bàyyi xel.
waaw da nga ko war a bàyyi xel.
parce que dafa nekk lu nga xam ne dara su leen laalee rek benn ganaar su feebaree soo ko réalisé rek.
ok moom daf day ko.
waaw
boobu femme bi yëpp la mun a yaasa.
loolu dafa nekk lu nga xam dafa war a nekk ku nga xam ne at least mu ngi constant.
waaw
di war a
ok
bàyyi xel
ba pare it liggéey bi laajut pour nga tayal. understand waaw dafa laaj pour nga sawar ba pare soo si nekkee comme affaire yi génn yi moom toujours daf ñu ko dee wax loolu baaxut si femme bi. understand nga sin tuuti nga ne tër dem toogaat tuuti nga ñëw toogaat tuuti nga dem xam nga loolu moom même liggéey boo dem sax waaw baaxut foofu noonu waxuma la si surtout maa ngi ay jur leen waaw so yow yaa leen war di teete di leen bàyyi xel di leen jàppale because yaa ngi leen tëj benn digga foofu leen nekk amul génn seen ndox bi yëpp foofu la. so léegi nga dugg foofu soo gisee comme automatique boo xamante ni ndox bi ñëwut da nga koo téye nii understand nga ba mu fees so léegi su feesee ñoom dañoo ñëw di naan waaw so nga téye yoolu yëpp nga round si biir yoolu yëpp ñu am ndox so suñu amee ndox da ngaa gis ne boobu yow soo ñëwee nga toog tuuti sax soo duggee da ngaa fekk boobu jeex na waaw so foog nga jàppale leen.
comme ay ganaar yi da nga leen war a understand.
waaw ok ok waaw dëgg la.
parce que yow war ngaa xam time bi ganaar yi war nañ la naan ndox te soxla nañ ndox.
ok waaw yu demee noonu.
so because yooyu noonu il faut nga am ku nga xam ne at least tayalu.
waaw
soo tayalee loolu doo ko mën a understand.
non liggéey bi laajut pour nga tayal.
pour time boo leen di war a jox dañoo lekk tamit dafa war a constant. parce que nekku ne like every day da nga war a jox tout.
waaw
ñoom tout si jotee soo leen joxul luñ lekk rek. da nga gis sax ñoom sax.
waaw ñoom seen bopp soo toogee fii sax da ngaa dégg seen noise bi. waaw luñ dee yuuxoo. waaw boobu mooy la war a xamal ne lekk la wala ndox. so suñ amul boobu rek foog ñu display. waaw so
comme like yow rek.
waaw jeex na.
waaw loolu moom dëgg la because even si weeru koor bi sax li nga dee def right now weeru koor bi si ñëwee liggéey bi xam nga daf dee wàññeeku.
waaw daf dee wàññeeku waaw ba pare waaw nelaw daal lam la day yóbbee.
loolu dëgg la comme like comme ma laaj la yow comme liggéey bu nga nekk def. comme xam na ne dafa nekk lu nga xam dafa soxla time. da nga war a am time boobu.
waaw
because xam ne ndaw yu bëri comme man ak yow
waaw
ñu bëgg ñu dem jël programme dem attend ay programme dem bi dem
waaw
comme yow yaa ngi fii te tamit lu nga xam ne dafa neex da nga war a dédiquer sa time pour sa boss ni mu la ko waxee da nga war a constant bi def sa liggéey ni mu waree
waaw
ndax yow sa gis-gis ndax loolu affaire bi jar na ko comme like you know sa social life bi nga war a am society bi da nga war a dem xam nga comme youth si ni mu ko xamee rek dem campé
non
toog ak gars yi ndax nga foog yow liggéey bi jar na loolu noonu ba nga xam ne doo mën a am social life boobu sax
liggéey bi moom man jaral na ma lu ëpp loolu because comme dem toog ni campé ni awma time boobu man suma time fii la waaw yaa understand because liggéey bi moom ko jaral understand waaw because bugga naa si ëllëg ma njëriñoo si keneen njëriñoo si understand waaw so loolu la
definitely because dafa nekk lu nga xam ne at least yow yaa ngi fii nekku ne like da nga nekk fii ni rek pour at least nga amal sa bopp waaye at least nekk nga pour jànga ëllëg si biir soo génnee fii mën ngaa taxawal sa bopp mën ngaa demee dimbale ñeneen ñi nga xam ne tamit nekk outside even so leen dimbal maybe family members outside there mën nga leen a jàppale ñoom tamit at least ci some of their problems because yow léegi nekk nga yut bu nga xam ne at least yow fi mu fekkee amuloo jabar sax mën ngaa tollu stage bi nga xam soo amee jabar mën ngaa toppatoo sa jabar sa family ak ñeneen te kenn du la xamal so dafa nekk nga xam ne ñëpp dañu war a am mindset bi pour ñu daan doole liggéeyal seen bopp pour ëllëg parce que dëkk bi nu moo demee nii dafa nekk lu nga xam ne ñëpp dañu war a taxaw spécially si wàllu agriculture so gis nañ lu nga xam ne dafa nekk investment la te soo fa nekkee mën ngaa taxawal sa bopp so yow comme noo gisee si wàllu production bi pour si poultry side
non liggéey bi kay moom dëgg baax na si képp koo xamante mu ngi see yëngu waaw bàyyi xel la rek waaw ba pare respect time bi xam nga ba pare su la de sa boss di la waxal nga déglu ko xam nga yu bëri si nga koy mun a xamee soo gisee lu la jeexal si liggéey bi da nga ko oo nga laaj ko wala nga ñëw tey ëllëg nga ñëw nga gis ganaar yi comme seen lekka bi xam nga yoolu yëpp daf dee am si ñoom tey mun nañoo lekka bi mu gaaw ëllëg lekka bi mu yee xam nga boobu soo ko gisee rek xamal ne ñu ngi lose appétit understand waaw so loolu yëpp yow soo xamul da nga ko war a oo nga laaj ko lu waral lii so loolu yëpp lu la koy xamal nga nekk seen biir because soo nekkul seen biir doo ko mun a xam waaw
loolu dëgg la comme léegi yow dama laa laaj lan moo tax nga jël area agriculture particularly poultry side bi ko xam ne am na liggéey yu bëri nekk fi la ku nekk yaa ngi am sa métier bu nga mënal sa boppa amal sa boppa yow la moo tax yow nga jaar si wàllu agriculture comme just example like poultry yow dama ko starté
dama ko bugga ba pare soo gisee fu ma ko starté loolu yëpp si Minteh la understand because time boobu fii laa nekk ak ganaar ñëwut so bu mu jëlee décision pour ësi fii ganaar dafa toog mu wax ak man understand nga minimum ndax da nga bugg a liggéey bi ma ne ko man kay aw ma lu ma bañ man lu may bañ mooy ma toog rek xam nga so foog ma téye liggéey bi waaw so ma ànd ak yow si lii ñu dem because xaw ma ko nag waaye su yàggee
da nga jàng
waaw
exactly
waaw
loolu moom dëgg la because léegi bu yàggee yow dafa nekk lu nga xam ne si yow la
waaw
comme ni nga am sa liir rek so demee ba mu nekk xale ba mu nekk ma xam nga da nga ko xam
waaw da nga ko xam bu baax sax
xam dafa yàgg si yow dafa mel ni computer rek soo demee ba nga yàgg si moom da nga ko miin xam ko
waaw
so loolu la comme yow léegi soo loo am pour wax ñu nga xam ne ñu ngi outside fële pour youths yi nga xam ñu ngi toog ñu wax ne dëkk bi amul liggéey wala liggéey amut wala leneen ak leneen dëkk bi dafa xaar
xam nga comme soo toogee yaa ngi complain na dëkk bi amul liggéey because yow yaa ngi toog
waaw exactly
yow nekkul di yëngu si benn côté yow yaa ngi toog na dëkk bi amul liggéey
la ñëw fekk si
jeex na so loolu mooy problème bi waaw liggéey du toog mu ñëw fekk si la da nga xëy sax nga na xarama doxantu xam nga jéem a try wër liggéeykat yi fuñ nekka waaw sooy def noonu su yàggee di nga am si loo jàppaloo xamante ni di nga si mun a suturaal sa boppa waaye soo toogee garam place wala nga toog si biir kër bi teg sa ataaya xam nga yaakaar mère bi wala nga yaakaar paa bi wala nga yaakaar koto bi wàccal liggéey jox la 50 wala 25 ok so waaw yu demee noonu waaw xam nga
moo tax ñu bëri ñu ngi toog ñu wax ne dëkk bi amul liggéey stress pour
affaire yi daal lu may xamal comme ndawi réew mi daal comme ñu jàppalante ba pare fas jom liggéey understand because liggéey si la lépp xaj waaw ni ku nekk moom nga nekka ndaw manqué wuloo dara yow waruloo nangu sax di des ci gannaaw des si gannaaw bi mooy comme nga tëdd ba time bu la neex nga jóg sangu benn seet laal sa spray waaw so waaw loolu moom amul sens waaw neen liggéey waaw suñ liggéeyee da ngaa gis ne même defaluñ ko suñ boppa suñ réew sax lañ koy defal because lii yëpp ku nekk see jëriñoo yaa understand su doon ni si man rek la moo yem du mun a dem ku nekk dafa ñëw fii jëriñu si sometime ñeneen ñi ñëw sax soxla neen ñu yëgati may leen ñu demee noonu xam loolu yëpp tiyaabo la te yaa ngi koo def pour sa réew understand waaw so
ko soxla il faut nga jënd
waaw foog nga jënd waaw so boobu kay moom sant yàlla la
te loolu tiyaabo nga si am
jeex na
da ko wis because loolu ku ko lekk rek yàlla daf la si may tiyaabo
waaw daf la si non dëgg la yóbbu si kanam
so yow léegi loo am pour wax ndawi réew mi
non
xam ne ñu ngi toog amul liggéey wala foog ne dëkk bi amul liggéey lan moo nekk sa wax ak yow yan façon problème wala lan moo nekk sa métit pour si sa liggéey an wala yéen seen liggéey bi daal ban façon problème wala ban façon métit ngeen a jànkuwante ak seen liggéey ak loo am pour wax pour ndaw yi tamit
waaw comme xam nga fii moom sant yàlla ba mu bëri because xam nga ñu ngi fii waaye kenn mënut a taxaw mu wax ne lii laa manqué
waaw loolu dëgg
because yaa ngi lekk ba suur yaa ngi naan ndox mu ngi fi dara manqué wut fi understand boobu moom doo mun a wax ne fii lii manqué na lale manqué na understand nga te soo gisee loolu yëpp mu mut si ku jiite liggéey bi la understand waaw because moom it taxawaayu comme ma jàppale suma liggéeykat yi understand su ko def ok so ndimbal na fekk loxol borom so léegi moom mu ngi ñoo jàppale ñun nag dafa des si ñun so léegi suñ jàppale suñ boppa luñ bëgg ñu am ko suñ jàppale wut suñ boppa nag luñ bëgg duñ ko mun a am so you understand man daal lu ma ñaax ndaw yi comme ñu fas jom rek nangoo liggéey bañ a toog naan dëkk bi dafa nii dëkk bi dafa naa understand because toogaay moom du sampa néeg sax bay taxawal kër yaa understand waaw foog nga jóg waaw ñu ne yàlla bay sa tool
loolu moom dëgg la because yow yaa ngi toog nga ne liggéey amul te demuloo ut liggéey loolu dafa nekk
waaw boobu dafa métti waaw
so trop comme ndaw yi ñoo ko déggandoor ñeneen ñi dem ñu toog ñi dem ñu jóg waaw dem daan doole because loolu moom moo ñuy dimbale mun a yóbbu réew mi si kanam because soo gisee almost area yi nii yëpp soo demee si business sector bi foreigners yi ñoo fa bëri soo demee si wàllu jaay bi different business si dëkk bi fii nii ndaw yi wala foreigners yi ñoo fa bëri ay sénégalais malien si different so léegi ñun tamit dañu war a jóg ñu taka si ndiga tamit fas jom daan sin doole su boobaa lu ñoo wax dëkk bi amul liggéey su boobaa ñu tamit dañoo créer liggéey so boobu la rek
waaye nga toog noonu naan amul liggéey non boobu kay
moom du ñu mën a yóbbu si kanam de
non boobu kay
so kontaan naa si yow trop te tamit comme si la ne ka jàppal si ba mu dëgër kenn bu mu la discourage tamit fii nga gis te yàlla fii la boole so comme foo gis sa boppa daal da ngay gëm sa boppa gëm li nga def parce que loolu rek moo la mën a yóbbu ci kanam bi am na ñu bëri ñu ngi liggéey fenn waaye nekkul seen bëgg pour liggéey foofu waaye soo gisee yaa ngi liggéey place bëgg nga li nga liggéey su boobaa ëllëg si biir lu faa ñëw yow xamuloo parce que yow mën naa am sax su fekkee maybe yow nekkul sa intention wala sa yéene pour nga nekk fi forever ëllëg mën ngaa génne itam nga tabax sa own poultry farm nga dem mën a employé ñeneen so kontaan naa si yow trop te tamit gis naa li ngeen naa def te yéen a ngi def nga xam ne at least ndaw yi ëllëg suñ ko gisee ñoom tam war naa emulate li ngeen naa def pour mën a yóbbu réew mi si kanam so kontaan naa trop
yes
alright so welcome back again. So again we having another employee in Minteh's farm. He will take us through his area of intervention and what he does as an employee. So Nimbara andong mole bisimula Africa Renaissance TV. So ilo to for mole ani ilo doko muna ilo doko ti jang.
Okay, mbe mbal konton na bage. Dato mu Usman Seri kanati. Mpana be doko la Minteh Poultry farm le.
Okay.
Yeah, during 2018 for now ningal be doko la. So I'm a farm attendant. Also I'm an assistant farm manager also.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
Daga farm manager nga bird soul attendant. Yes.
So it is a lot come like farm attendants and also assistant farm.
Yeah, and technical side also fana nga doko ta
so isa fo mole ila doko generally muna ila doko ti jang generally
na doko generally même it's like nga domaro di sisel la nga geodi la yes ning activity dol nada da kuntolu medication ol ngol bekel
it's like the poultry la fanna ite ye fahamro so
ñina dala météo di dal because mbe no ñim poultry la do training na yaro na poultry do so suguta so ndabe no je training na after for nada nga jayele afa nga jayele last year 2022 nada ta classes solo jara so mata fana because menu practical okay kan janne during 2018 for 2019 fana after nada ka bulanga feeling ngam fa adjust man ni ka fango theory fana do
exactly because what fana better pour ake
londo la fa
exactly pour like because some of the technical aspect for ita karang because what mo le balo na iba apply la nyam because practical nya better le because near practical lo and little theory okay makwele because in terms of this technical aspect so it's a formula ila alla jang la poultry farm ya be nyadile alla production of be nyadile
jang na poultry la production side la I don't know it's comes a living things all them birds all them sometimes aka jile sometimes I sell so sama kono a lot of challenges also because sama kono cool kasia so this year sama warta bakel so flooding sometimes joga dun sisel kan eka many stress so man better dal galto but alhamdulillah right now be sisol the best time lokon sisol the best time marketing fana best time so in science and walam sisel the best time science and production o kanale kami expect mbuko sort actually dal but ka try dal
okay saya alto la jang comme lay nga gal ñini ka ñame Allah challenge cité ni sa fono Allah challenge
comme ça wala side la because where challenges la side la maybe sama kono wala ala challenges be ka wara world because let's say ni la faka feed nat nang sama be caring ika comme ça transport ni fo e moto jo badala ya feed ni drop je after na another order moto dota ya feed ni kamana so only fana ningal be feed dila because mostly ndol la jam si sel time ol be je ka domoro dila time manam so time ol la so manda suba safo o gadara mol wulda so safo gadara mol wulda before papa saf 5 rek mbela domoro dile la so wo saf 5 ni ngata dun sama be caring sisol it's a findino la but sisol ye time o sotol so ni mo ka emo time o ni respect pour kada ka sisel aten abina findila wala
exactly
ila kilo to la production o nyimbe lola la wode so like two fana the same thing din sama be kere by force it all wol ka ke challenges all for it ye domoro dila because it all to la domoro time mo na like for it yalo na time
ko hanna ray ma soro wo time mo fang ika realize
ko kom sa yalo because aketa janne because nde fenkata na suba do wo nyanda ka 3 bag we fenko dila 3 bag 4 bag nyanda ko dila galla dal nga 2 bag 25 kilo dila so wo after nada ka realize juna because ni ma realize nyun duna se num problem do kamana because ga ni men dunda je so golle ka feed dila wala nada ka realize comme ça yalo ne ñun ikita dundulaldo because galla reaction o so wolbe mu challenge so lati fo membe do ko wala je ye akilo tu bake ye akilo tu bage gal kaw
ni appreciate anum fana ila do ko amuta ni bul flola
inshallah
dua inshallah for like in 5 years time I will come and see you as the farm manager of your own farm so that tomorrow you will also employ many of our kind so because
what a dream inshallah
I know you have the passion and you're committed towards what you do so it was a pleasure meeting you and then like I really appreciate the time
thank you so much
so it was here in Minteh's farm. It was definitely a pleasure having an interview with some of the employees and the farm manager. So until we away next, we say a goodbye to you all. Thank you for following. Thank you. Viewers, that was all for today at Minteh's Poultry Farm. So it was definitely insightful and interesting as we're here in Tujereng today and we met the manager or the farm manager of Minteh's Poultry Farm and his employee, where they took us through their production and what they do here in Minteh's Poultry Farm. They have a capacity of about 8,500 bars that they are producing. So, and then their market is definitely good. So it was definitely interesting. And then, like, you know, we hope that people down there will have the mindset to venture into such production because it's worth it, and then there is a really available market for it. So it was a pleasure, and until your way next, do have a good day ahead. Thank you for following, and do follow us on our social media channels. We have our YouTube channel, our Facebook channel. So please do subscribe and follow us so that you will be, giving so many interactive information and interviews about some of the poultry production areas. Thank you.